Hey everybody, we're back. It's Tuesday, we're playing Castlevania. Yeah! Let's get started. We had the Castlevania marathon going. I remember Konami, I remember when they made games I actually liked. Yeah. So we had the poll going, and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness won the poll by one vote over Bloodlines. Bloodlines came second. So we're doing Legacy of Darkness for Nintendo 64, which is expansion pack enhanced. And of course I have an expansion pack because... I mean, you've got to have an expansion pack to play Majora's Mask. Just one of those things. Okay, let me count them again for you, Bane. Yeah, Legacy of Darkness won by one vote. It was very close. But in the meantime, we also have the next stage of the poll, where you can vote for the next game out of the new 4 choices. And taking into account Stylish Boy's request last time, I have put Castlevania Lords of Shadow up for consideration. So if you guys vote on that, and decide to have that, then we'll be doing Lords of Shadow next. But for the minute, what I want to do is, the Nintendo 64 is actually really loud for some reason, so I want to check the audio levels first. You can try, Bane. I don't think you're going to get very far. You can try. Okay, I'm just going to check the audio levels here. Let's do the high resolution. Ooh, look at that. Alright, Clem, it's not going to take me long. How's it coming through? Is it fine? That should be fine. Alright. But, yeah, back when we did Majora's Mask, and like the last time we did this... Oh no, this is the opening, we can't watch that yet. And the last time we did this, but the Nintendo 64 came through real loud. Well, I don't know what's wrong with that. But we seem to have it at a decent volume now, that's good. It's no problem, Clem. Always take the time to help you out, buddy. Am I coming through kind of loud? Am I just talking too loud? Let me... that should be good. Yeah, I think I did, and we talked about... I remember we talked about Clone Wars for a bit. Now, I've been listening to my voice for a while, Clem. Through back when I was doing the commentaries and through the Let's Plays, having to listen to it all back again, and it's mostly just something you get used to. So we have the expansion pack in, which means we get the option of the high resolution mode. The problem with high resolution modes on almost every Nintendo 64 game that offers it with the expansion pack, is the frame rate usually tanks. And I feel like it's doing it now, just on the menus, but yeah, let's take a look. So Castlevania Legacy of Darkness is... Oh look, there's what we did for the birthday stream. Legacy of Darkness is kind of the director's cut of Castlevania 4, Castlevania 64. It's kind of interesting. You actually get to play as the characters from Castlevania 64 through what is essentially an entire reworked campaign for them. if you beat this game with Cornell and then beat Henry's little extra mode. Fun fact, this is Konami in, what did this say, 99? Like, Konami in the 90s, if you play on easy, you don't get to finish the game. Which, honestly, is bullshit. Yeah, there's Cornell. We beat it with Cornell. We unlock the guy on the end, who is Henry. And we do his mode, and we unlock both Reinhardt and Carrie in the middle. Yeah, that frame rate does not look good. That looks better, though. No, that's Henry, Punk's younger brother. I do like this opening, it's really atmospheric, especially for the Nintendo 64. Since we're planning to play through all of this. Like, we had... Generally, I start every stream off while the stream's starting soon. Oh no, there's the frame rate. While the stream starting soon screen is on, I play music from the game we're about to play. The issue with Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness is, for the most part, the music tracks are very much atmospheric over actual melodies. More ambience than anything. Good stuff, but yeah. Oh, there's those stairs. I saw those last time. So Castlevania 64, I love this. This is awesome. So Castlevania 64 has a pretty bad reputation. A lot of people forget this game actually exists. So, they wake Dracula up, and the first thing he does in response to that awesome music piece that was playing is to... Because he doesn't have a lighter, just light his hand on fire. You know what? This looks pretty good for Nintendo 64. I'm not even saying that ironically, I think it looks really good for Nintendo 64. Go! I don't think this skeleton clipped through the roof. I think he fell off the roof and fell into pieces. Oh, fun fact, the story is that our main character Cornell is looking for his sister who has been kidnapped. His sister is called Ada. I'll admit that hand looks horrible though. I don't know why there's a bar on the side of the screen. Fun fact, our narrator is Scott McCulloch.
Cornell, also known as Blue Crescent Moon.
You may know him better as the voice of Richter Belmont in Symphony of the Night.
This man-beast warrior obtained a physical body of near immortality and a power that surpasses that of a wild beast. The man-beasts, choosing to live harmoniously with humans, sealed away their enormous magical powers to prevent them from being used. However, through severe ascetic training, Cornell
Yeah, I was going to
acquired the
eventually
art
bring up
of
that he also
releasing
played
the
Chris
sealed
Redfield, but
man-wolf
Sympathy of the Night
powers.
was more relevant to the moment.
After a year of traveling and ascetic training, Cornell rushed back to
The
his
bar will
village,
kill me.
only to find
Oh shit.
that evil spirits had set the village on fire.
You can't kill me.
Engulfing the village in a lotus
Wesker,
flower
you're
of flames.
pitiful.
His only living blood
Everybody
relative,
loves
his sister
Barry's
Ada,
lines in
was
original
carried away
Resident
by the
Evil.
spirits.
I feel like Chris
Now,
in original
he must
Resident Evil
save
is
her.
very
Cornell
underappreciated.
uses the man-wolf's acute sense of smell to track the scent of his sister's blood. Reinhard Schneider, Carrie Fernandez. We go back 8 years in time, before the period in which these two young warriors risked their lives battling against the devil. Now, the truth that has been shrouded in the gloom of darkness will be revealed.
Truth that will be retconned out of existence some years later. Because this game isn't canon. Not anymore. Koji Igarashi, at some point in the mid-2000s, made a definitive timeline for the series and cut several games out of canon. For steroids. This game, Castlevania 64, Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Legends, none of them are canon now. Here we go. Play that funky music, Konami. There it is. Welcome to Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Very similar to Castlevania 64, though it does have some improvements. Teague, how you doing, buddy? You're just in time to see us play this. We've only just started. I don't think the boat's actually moving. Oh, crap, fishmen. Ah, crap, fishmen. Oh no, I'm a wolfman now. I pressed the wrong button. Come here. How do I target these guys? Ah! Okay, there is a control menu. There we go, button config. R is lock on. Ellie's werewolf attack, which is kind of weird, because how many games do you know that use the L button for anything of any importance on Nintendo 64? Very few games, because you have to reach your hand all the way across the controller to use it. Oh hey, it's a save crystal. There we go, I don't want to lose any of my data. Wait, where's the switch? If there's one thing to complain about in Castlevania 64 and, to a lesser extent, Legacy of Darkness... Oh, there's the switch. It's the platforming. It's bad. I'm Wolf Boy. Cornell, aka Blue Crescent Moon. Nobody calls him that. In like 5 minutes, we've already fallen off a platform like 3 times. I really hope it's gonna get better. Now let me know, guys, if the game audio is coming in too loud, though. Like I say, the 64 just comes through really loud for some reason. Okay, and... Alright, that's good to hear. Thanks, Clint. Yeah. Remember the days before camera control? We're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch me do this platforming sequence, and we're all gonna like it. Nobody's going home until this is done. That looked janky as hell. Okay. Careful. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot there's actually time in this game. Well, we're not getting the good ending. Ooh, an axe. You know, I don't actually know if there's a good ending to this game. Castlevania 64, you have to beat the game in a certain amount of time. Otherwise, a supporting character is transformed into a vampire. Because he gets to the final boss before you, and he's not able to win. He gets transformed into a vampire, and you have to fight him. And as a result, he doesn't... Because he's now a vampire, he doesn't burst onto the scene after you face the final boss to reveal that that boss was not Dracula. And to reveal who Dracula really was. Everything's a bad ending in Castlevania 64. There are no happy endings when people play Castlevania 64. There we go, that's actually all we came up here for. I missed. Oh, thank God. The platforming has a similar idea to the old Tomb Raider games. If you hold jump, you'll go into a grab, where you can grab edges. The range on the grab's actually a lot bigger than you think it is, which is helpful. I like the idea behind Castlevania 64's bad ending. Yeah, because it actually gives a reason for why you need to be faster. The idea that everybody's doing their own thing. And the other character has gone on without you. Uh-oh. Okay, that was jank. There's probably a reason why our main attack, which is a claw swipe, is also ranged. The reason is because, seriously, you want to do melee combat with this. This is going to be a long playthrough, isn't it? Are we allowed to have blood in a Nintendo 64 game? God damn it. Come on, slash. There it is. There we go. What was that noise? You know, I actually have no idea why we're on this boat. Well, now we have a problem because we all know Castlevania characters can't swim. Get on there. Get on there. I hate Neverland in Kingdom Hearts. Like, Neverland and Atlantica and a bunch of the final boss fights that make you fly, because they remove the dodge button, the dodge and block button. They remove it and replace it with, what is it? Descend. The circle would be ascend. I have no clue why we were on that boat. I don't think it was even going anywhere. Like, the whole issue with flying is probably the main reason why Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't have anything like that, and why Atlantica was a completely optional world. Well, that's not good. Ah! I'm a wolf. Well, things like that are the reason why bosses usually get some kind of invincibility between hits. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can't transform back, I'm just gonna wait for it to run out. The good news is the lock-on definitely works. That's the range you're looking at for the grab to actually work. And it does it even if you're facing the other way, it's good stuff. An Ice Wolf. I don't think there's any elements involved in it, Clem. If I press the L button, I get to turn into a wolf because I'm playing as a wolfman. Root. Okay. And behind this door should be... giant skeleton out. In a completely different arena from the original game. Wolfman. Okay, I'm not picking up that dagger. Oh, that's why I can't throw axes. I'm out of jewels. Because this game and Castlevania 64 both decided, oh hey, you remember when Bloodlines did the whole jewel thing instead of hearts? Wasn't that so cool? And then they never did jewels after this game. Because it wasn't actually really cool, it was stupid. Can I triple stack axes? Nice. So I think picking up more of the sub-weapon is how you get the double and triple shot, which is a mechanic that I do like. The idea that you get the double and triple shot by picking up more of the item. Oh, I want a new car. Anything over here? There we go, that's what I want. Yeah, the power-ups are random drops, and it's amazing that it's taken this long for one of them to drop. Also, let's see if they changed this between Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness. Doesn't look like it. Castlevania 64 is actually much faster to jump everywhere than run. And it looks like it kind of is here. There we go. Level 3. I like Castlevania 64. I've not really spent a huge amount of time on this. Cross is going to be really useful, isn't it? Yeah, I've not really spent a huge amount of time on Legacy of Darkness. But if we play all the way through and complete it, this will be my first time. Well, you know, it should be interesting. That's right, don't forget to cast your vote in the Castlevania Marathon for the 3rd game. I wonder where this leads. Boulder switch. It's good work, Clib. Proud of you. This guy shows up in the original game, but the area you fight him in is much bigger. Oh, jeez. I'm pretty sure there also wasn't blood in the original game. Okay, so we opened that gate, but that begs the question of what's over here. Yeah, like the furthest I played this was back when we did this for the birthday stream last year. It's always cool to do a blind playthrough of stuff like this, though. Oh, god damn it. You know, I feel like I've called you a silly bastard on more than one stream, Bane. Yeah, there's definitely not a way across from here. There's a switch here. Hidden footholds. You know, I'd call that less a foothold, more a platform. Oh wait, no, there's a pathway down here. Intended to be Zool. Right, so my advice for getting down ledges like this isn't to run off them, because you go kind of a bit far forward with that. I suggest jumping off them slightly. Or even anything here. God damn it. Yeah, jump off them slightly because that will give you more control over how you're falling. If you walk off them, you'll end up moving forward off them, and you could just walk off the platform. It's entirely possible. But if you jump off the platform, you'll actually make less distance if you control it properly. Okay, pull this. Where am I going? Who am I doing? What's going on? Made it. 10 out of 10 would platform again. Ah! I take back everything I just said. Been here for like a day. Alright, let's go. There's no slide jump. Am I really wrong for wanting every game to be Crash Bandicoot 2? Maybe. I feel like these are gonna go. I feel like these are gonna lower when I jump on them. Well, they didn't. That worked out. They're gonna lower when I pull this switch, aren't they? Right, that opens the other gate. Oh crap, Bob Skeletons. Didn't that tree already get shot down by lightning? That's not just me, is it? That tree got shot by lightning twice, right? Ugh. Piss off. It's interesting to note just how much money and effort went into this thing on Konami's part back in the day. Because, like, Symphony of the Night was considered a side project that didn't really get much attention from the higher-ups at Konami at the time. Like, this was the big one that they were not this. Castlevania 64 is the big one that they were all considering. That they were all really pushing. Because, you know, 3D. Does it let me check? Oh, wow. I'm guessing Klim voted for Curse of Darkness. This way? Yes, it was. Awesome. Ah! Because the only Castlevania game I've ever heard you talk about was Curse of Darkness. You know, I could understand that, Teak. It's a decent effect. The only thing I can think of that really works the same way around the time is Ocarina of Time's rain effect. Ocarina of Time... The rain in Ocarina of Time was very circumstantial. Yeah, you might have mentioned Symphony of the Night. The common one to be mentioned. Yeah. Square's history with some of its longer running franchises that aren't Final Fantasy is really weird. Like the Mana series or the Saga series. Grab this song card. Well, Parasite Eve wasn't really a series, was it? More just like 2 games and then that other thing they did. Front Mission, yeah. Fucking Left Alive. What was that about? Hey! You like Front Mission? We're doing a new game set in the Front Mission universe. And then everybody was like, set in the Front Mission universe? Are you doing Evolved again? No, Parasite Eve's it's a normal novel. It's a normal novel. I think it got a movie adaptation. The game is actually a sequel. Oh, what's going on? Ah! Yeah, Parasite Eve does deserve some love. The question with it becomes... I think the issue with it is a licensing thing. I have no idea, it might have been a werewolf of some kind. Hey, we're on the other side of there now. Like I said... Fuck. Welcome to Castlevania on the Nintendo 64. This shit. Like I said, I think it's... I think it's a licensing issue with Parasite Eve. God damn it. Lost the full power attack as well. No, Third Birthday was on PSP. It's not a bad shooter, honestly, especially for the PSP. It's just not a good Parasite Eve game. It's better have been worth something. Well, if you're into PSP games, I recommend playing Parasite Eve. Not Parasite Eve. Third Birthday. I don't know, I wouldn't call Operation Raccoon City a good game. I'd call Third Birthday a pretty decent game, I wouldn't say that about Operation Raccoon City. They get a team together for that, actually. Yeah, that's fair enough. Take your time, Clem. We'll still be here when you get back. We might even still be in the Forest of Silence. God damn it, I picked up the fucking knife. Be a boss fight here now as well. Feel it. Feel it in my bones. Speaking of bones. Come on, you slut. Pop some power-ups for me, guys. I think, like, rather than a giant skeleton, this is supposed to be a skeleton ape. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you there, Bane. I just think there's better games you can get mindless enjoyment from. Like, Earth Defense Force is great for that kind of thing. That's also co-op. But no, I want to get a group together and do Operation Raccoon City through at some point. It should be fun. I think what makes or breaks Operation Raccoon City as a fun experience is co-op. I don't think it's very fun to do alone. Oh, its hand fell off. Oh, its full arm fell off now. Oh. Boy, I wish my attacks were doing more than that. If only I had my full power attack. Oh, there it is. At least this time there wasn't any skeletons on motorbikes. Here it is. I feel like a lot of the mechanics don't work that great for single player, like the way enemies basically don't react to damage until they're dead is a real problem. It's not even just zombies, like you come up against the US soldiers and they don't react to being shot. Which means everyone just piles damage on you. Like I say, I think Operation Raccoon City is all about co-op. You get the fun of it out of playing it with somebody else. But if you enjoy it on your own, you know, it's always good. Ortega. Yeah, the way the enemies don't react to your shots combined with the AI partners being pretty much useless. I remember the first time I played Operation Raccoon City, I was doing it solo because nobody I knew had it at the time, because nobody would go out and pay full price for it. Which I didn't either. I borrowed it from a friend who did pay full price for it and then wanted to get rid of it. Like the Birkin chase in the first stage, I could not do it. It was really difficult to actually pull off because you have to run backwards while shooting Birkin, but you can't run fast enough to get away from him. And the idea is you're supposed to do like a tag system with somebody else. One person shoots, another person runs, then turns around and shoots while the first person runs. You know, these are good stair textures. But if you do it on single player, the AI isn't going to do that. There we go. Watch out for the bats. Like I say, I want to get a group together to do it. Probably for the stream. Or maybe the channel, I don't know. I think it'd be fun to go through with a good group. I think like the one thing it has over something like Resident Evil 5 or 6 is that rather than it being 2-player co-op, it's the 4-player co-op. Like just 4 people over 2 could make that into a real joy. drop? There it is. I'd be worried there's a save point here. Watch out for that. Okay, that is not a good attack. Oh, there's stuff there I want to grab. No! Okay, so these are clearly white dragons. Classic Castlevania enemies. Drop a bunch of stuff as they die. That it is really not safe to actually pick up. Need you to do enough damage here. I want a bunch of that stuff. Close. Do some of that chicken. That might have been more than 50%. And me. Gonna pick all this up. Ooh, chicken. This isn't the kind of game where I'd appreciate a puzzle. The kind of game where I'd appreciate being able to look down to see where the platform is. Go away. Not just that it's a button press, that it's a button press and an animation for it. Like, the two things combined do not go well together in a situation like this. What is that? Is that the lever we're after? I'm gonna have to make that trip again. Oh, jeez. That's an idea I don't really like. Hey, there's two ways you can go. One way will take you where you need to go, the other way will take you where you need to go, but you need an item from going either way first to do it. Is the door locked now? Yep. Okay, let's go through the moon door then. Certain doors require going through at specific times. It's what the sun and moon cards are for, they'll change the time of day. I'm really worried there's going to be a guillotine like that. With no way of actually seeing it before it lands. That was sloppy. Okay. God, spikes. Spikes in this generation with blood textures on them like that. That was bullshit. With blood textures on them like that really bring back Tomb Raider memories. That was weird. I expected that to be a lot trickier. Well, I made it to the top. No save point on this side. Save point there, though. Yeah, so they want you to go through the moon door first, because this one... Open the closed eyelids, close the open ones. Because this one has a lever, and then you can get the other lever while you go down. Some signposting would have been appreciated. I feel like I'm not in the mood for a puzzle like this. Go away. Okay. Down here. And we're either gonna have to use a sun card or wait for 4 hours. Yeah, I don't know if using the Sun and Moon card actually counts as time passing. If they do, that's a major problem. Especially if they're getting the good endings. How's everybody doing? Anybody been playing anything good recently? Any good mobile games? If there's anything in here. I spent a bit of time on Record Keeper, but I don't really have the attention span for mobile games. It seemed alright. I don't have anything against it. Ark Knights keeps getting advertised on my YouTube. Not on my YouTube, when I go onto YouTube on my phone, because you know, I have adblocks up on the computer because YouTube's ad system is bullshit. Doesn't look like there's anything there. You know, it's cool how that attack actually impacts on the wall visually. Oh, it's a tower defense. You know, I've never really been into tower defense. I'm not really sure why. Not into it as a genre. Probably helps though, or probably doesn't help the case. Tower defense is primarily a casual game / mobile game thing. You'll find many like big games for it with tower defense. I think Assassin's Creed Revelations had a tower defense game, mini game in it at one point, but I didn't play Revelations because Brotherhood's ending pissed me off, so I was like, no, we're not doing this. I'm not going out and paying for another Assassin's Creed game after that. So I skipped over that and then waited for 3 to come out. Well, if you're at tower defense, it's probably a great thing to have them on the phone. Sanctum. That was bullshit. I just fell through that floor. And now I've lost my goddamn... Yeah. We're not waiting the time again. I'm thinking, like, do I know Sanctum? It's like, oh no, I'm thinking Sanitarium. $16 different tower defense games. Well, if you love the genre, how much variation is there between those games? I imagine they can't all be the same thing, because, you know, you don't really get anywhere with a genre like that. You're just doing the same thing. All because that one switch didn't have the lever in it. That's bullshit design, I'm not going to change my mind on that. Maze building and first person shooting, huh? Not the kind of thing I'd expect from a tower defense. Some days I just want to say fuck this game. I suppose the individual execution of the placing towers or building mazes are what appealed to you over other games in the same genre. You know, I can see the appeal behind that teak. I used to have a similar feeling back when I used to play Command and Conquer. The idea of just building your army and letting them steamroll over the enemy. Cool thing. There's just something satisfying about it. I feel like stuff like these guillotines are specifically designed to fuck with you around the lack of camera control. Then look at that one, there's no visible indication there's actually one there when it's not out. Jeez. Alright, let's use this lever. Discover what this puzzle is. Close all the open islands. So this entire thing is set up so you're going to have to go through one tower twice at least. Or if you go up the Sun Tower first, you're going to have to go up the Moon Tower. You're going to have to go up both towers twice. You know what? Fuck this level. This is bad design. Especially with them being focused around... Especially with them being focused around time as well. Yeah, I get that. There was an example I had in my head a minute ago as I first read it, and I've forgotten what it was. Like, not of the same thing, of like a similar thing. Really not happy about this. Probably also worth noting this is one of those Nintendo 64 games that requires a controller pack to save. We all know just how great Nintendo 64 controller packs are. Dungeon Keeper, that's what my example was. Yeah, it sounds a lot like Dungeon Keeper, if you ever played that. Dungeon Keeper was a cool game, it's a shame EA bastardized it into a really shit mobile game. And then never re-released... No, they did re-release the original game on GOG. Still brings up the point, though. Well, that's the thing, the controller pack is essentially to allow games to save without the publisher having to fork out for battery backups in cartridges. It costs more. Why should we do that? Both Castlevania games on Nintendo 64 require a controller pack, but in Japan, both games were... sold with battery backups. So you can just save directly to the cartridge in the Japanese versions. I suppose my problem with the idea isn't necessarily that you need the controller pack, it's the fact that the controller pack is so unreliable. Alright, this should work. Alright. It's been just over an hour and I'm sick of this already. Where'd the music go? I think the controller packs themselves have batteries in them, which are not great batteries. Die very easily. You're gonna drop a power up, don't spawn. It's like, okay, the VMU on the Dreamcast isn't great and the batteries die really quick. But you know, at least they'll still save. The save crystals? Oh no, there is. I thought it disappeared them. If you thought that was bad, it's probably going to get worse here now that we're in the castle centre. This should be the villa, shouldn't it? We're now officially further in this game than I've ever been. That mullet is really distracting. There we go. Well, that worked out. Weird that there were 3 of them. Okay, never mind. You know, if you're going to throw that, I'd appreciate it if you looked at the enemy when you did it. Oh, please don't have another one. Going really dark. Oh god, there's more! Oh, no, that's good. Let's just get in the villa. Yeah, I saw something behind there. Sure of it. Oh, it's just ghosts. What's this? These lightning flashes. It's really a case of, hey, remember when the gaming industry did not give a damn if they gave you epilepsy? Or, rather, of course you can't give something up. They didn't care if they gave you an epileptic seizure. That's the thing that's really off, and really catch you off guard. If you go back to, say, Mega Man 2. Like, you go back to Mega Man 2 on the Legacy Collection, and a bunch of the bosses you fight over black backgrounds. And when you kill the boss, the background flashes white rapidly. And it's like, jeez, this was not meant for a big TV. Because now I am blind. Okay, this is a puzzle. I know it is. I just don't know what we're doing. Is this another grave? Can we examine this one? Beneath the fountain, the stone pillar sleeps. The one who solves will be led to the top. Cool, solves what? Not really a clue. Seriously, not a clue. Beneath the fountain, the stone pillar sleeps. The one who solves will be led to the top. So what it's saying is, solve the puzzle to get the goodies. But then it's not telling me what the puzzle is. Oh hey, another cross. Well, at least something good came out of this. Okay, I'm going to assume Mother Mary, Son Henry, and then the Lord. Leave off the damaged tombstone. See if that works. Nope. Okay, now zombies are coming out. How badly am I messing this up? Well, at least knocked that guy's head off, that was cool. Nothing happened. That's interesting. That is interesting. It's 3 tombstones then. I don't know what that one's for, but it only counts the puzzle when you've pressed family. Is it? Yeah, I haven't got a clue what's going on with this. Okay. Try oldest to youngest? I assume the husband, the lord of the manor, is older than the wife. And the child has to be younger. What is this tombstone? Oh, that did something. No idea how you're supposed to figure that out beyond just mashing everything. Image of a rose. You sure that's a rose? Oh, let's save the game and just head in there. What the hell? Alright, so, in Castlevania 64, this is where the vampires first turn up. And they first turn up when you walk up the stairs. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Twilight, that isn't. But this is why we say stuff like, rather than being its own game, this is more of a director's cut of Castlevania 64. Because a bunch of it is the same game. Some of it's been reworked, a bunch of it is the same game. Alright, let's try this. I have no idea where to go in this place. We've got to be careful as well. The status bar at the top, where it says good. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, there's the motorbike skeletons. Yeah. One of the status effects that can be afflicted in Castlevania 64 is Vamp. Which is a pain to deal with. What it does is it lowers your stats, I think. And you also have until midnight to cure yourself or it's game over. Because you know, that's fun. Oh yeah, key. Jewel. Nothing on this side. You know, it's reasons like this that Resident Evil had pre-rendered backgrounds. You still running through the first Resident Evil, Teague? Oh god, I have to go through the maze first. Oh, so Bane, you didn't mention... what games you were playing? You beat DS. This isn't the only 3D Castlevania, Pearl. This is actually the second 3D Castlevania game we're playing for the marathon. 3D Castlevania games, there is Castlevania 64, this is Legacy of Darkness. There is Lament of Innocence, which is the game we played last time. That's a 3D Castlevania game on PS2. There is Curse of Darkness, which is a sequel of sorts to Castlevania 3. And then there's also the Lords of Shadow games, if you count those in as being proper Castlevania games. Actually really cool to see. Oh god, they've got machine guns. Actually really cool to see a speed run of Castlevania 64 done. They had one at GDQ at least once. With it being an early 3D game, there's a lot of fun exploits. And most of the game is jumping. Because it increases your speed. Right. Where are we? Oh, that doesn't look friendly. Oh god, this is the Resident Evil 4 maze. Need 2 halves of a crest. Come on. Wait, there, wait, no, yeah, wait, there we go. Okay. Not entirely sure what that even was. That Mudman? That's a dead end. I'm poisoned. Damn it. Wondering why my character was purple. Poison. There we go. Purifying rids vamp. Cures of vampirism. Cool. Good thing I've got so many of them. Vampires can be a problem. Kind of weird because vampires don't turn up as a regular enemy again in the series until Lord of Shadow. Ah, get off me! Yeah, so they appear in Lord of Shadow during the Vampire Castle section. There's just loads of vampires there. Ruled over by the Queen of Vampires. Iron Thorn Fence. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, there's a Queen of the Vampires who resides over loads of vampires. And so, vampires are regular enemies in Lord of Shadow. Probably slide through that. Nope. Game physics have betrayed me again. Bastards. Oh wow, a bone tower. You know, the fact that the cross home's in this game, kinda broken. Not gonna complain then. There we go, that's what we're actually here for. Now what's gonna jump out at us on the way back? Okay. Alrighty then. I feel like both this and Castlevania 64 kinda rely a little too much on ambience. It's a shame because when they start playing music in both games, it is good music. Piss off. You're still chasing me. What do you think of Deadly Silence then, Seek? Right, one of them got me. Ah, oh, sweet. I was hoping that'd work. I think I came this way. This way? Okay, I might be lost. It's the middle of the night. Fun fact, there is actually a point to the time. Beyond it affecting the endings in Castlevania 64 and the Sun and Moon doors, your character is weakest at midnight, strongest at midday. Monsters are weakest at midday, strongest at midnight. The interesting thought doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. Yeah, I think this is the way out. This is really giving me separate ways flashbacks. Alright, let's save the game. It's only been an hour and a half. If the crest half we found wasn't for the Rose Garden, what the hell was it for? We found a bunch of stuff before we found the key we actually need. Weird. And they're not red. Interesting. I wonder if Rose is actually in this game. If it's set 8 years before Castlevania 64, Charlie Vincent shouldn't be here. I'm thinking Giles DeRay. Hello. But the Lord buried outside. Audrey. Yep, you're a vampire. Well, at least he's still wearing clothes. No. 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 Damn it, he got away. And the door's open. Yeah, you're visible in the mirror, you're okay. Audrey. Giles DeRay and actress. Are we allowed to talk about suicide on a Nintendo console? Entrance to the garden, you say? East gate, escapes through a secret path through the forest. Okay. Pick you up. Demons lurking in the garden. I said it before, but you know, I just really appreciate a game with a functional mirror. You know what game didn't have functional mirrors? Far Cry 3. Which was kind of a problem because you drive in first person. And it's not uncommon to get into car chases in that game. You could do with being able to see in the mirror. Locked storeroom. Okay. That's supposed to be some kind of stained glass demon? Medieval, this isn't. More ghosts. All this money and nothing to spend it on. Ooh, a key. Ooh, a storeroom key. I know where the storeroom is then. Alright, go and take a look. What am I even doing? Ooh, a save point. Cool. Cool. What, you don't store cooked foods in your storeroom? What a freak are you? Yours, mate. This door gonna open? Now, in Castlevania 64, downstairs is where we'll meet Raynon, the demon salesman. I don't know if he's here in this game. Well, it looks like he is, that's his contract. At least it's polite. Okay. You know what? Props to them. It's impressive that they actually have an animation of him removing the hat from his head. So what Raynon doesn't tell you is the contract has a fine print, which you can't read. In Castlevania 64, the fine print is that if you spend 30,000 gold in Raynon's shop, then your soul belongs to him. And what that essentially means is spend 30,000 gold and you'll have a boss fight with him. And he is a tough boss. Oh, here's the garden. Garden maze. They'll have missed a bunch of stuff. Why are all the doors locked from the other side? I think we saw this bridge earlier. Oh shit! Yeah, I can just smell children. Not creepy, what? Girl, over here. Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to look for him. I think you're right, Teak. I think he is a large man. Fear not, child. I'm here to rescue you from this nightmare. And to beat the shit out of every monster I come across. Except the gardener, because he's invincible and we're not going to fight him. Unless they change something in this version. Honestly, Teak, I have no idea. It's different, no idea why. Okay, so he's changed camera look around. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go, kid. Well, let's go the other way, kid. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, he fell over, but he's probably going to get back up. Get a look at it. I think it's a it's not a sleeve. I think it's a tattoo. This game takes place in the mid-19th century. Ah, shit. Come on. Come on. Would it work though, Teak? Come on, Henry. Okay. I don't know where the escape is. Hey, did you like those parts where Sheriff follows you in RE2? No? Well, too bad, because we've made it worse. Chainsaw standing pretty close. It does actually buy us quite a bit of time now. Like, all the stipulations for this are a real pain. Like, Henry can't keep up with you, so go slow. Henry can't have his health restored, so make sure he doesn't get hurt. This just a dead end. Yeah, this entire thing was a dead end. God damn it. Welcome back, Clem. Being chased by a monster a Frankenstein monster. Oh, he dropped meat. Probably not sanitary. Come on, kid. No, the other monster. That one. Alright, come on. This way? Can't be as easy as this, can it? Copper door's locked. Oh, the key's not up here. Chainsaw dude. I think he might be getting tougher. Yeah, I need to get back to watching Ash vs. Evil Dead. I only saw the first season. It was pretty good. The ending was incredibly unsatisfying, but completely in character for Ash. Yeah, they've got the first 2 seasons on Netflix, but they've not got the last one. Okay, where am I even going? Like, they've not got the last season on Netflix. It's like, what's the point? Okay, cool. I've been in every direction, though. Okay, nothing in here. So is this Konami's attempt at a Mr. X? He just keeps dropping out chicken. I'll go get that. No regrets. I can't carry any more. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. Thank you. Come on, Henry. He just keeps farting out chicken. Really weird. Okay. Yeah, he did. Oh, he's running now. That's weird. Go on, Henry. Raining again. Yeah, I think that is actually just sleeveless. Okay, cool. Where is Henry's escape? You piss off. That's why he's so desperate to find his sister again. He was away for a year. He was away for a year. Got this sleeve tattoo while he was gone. And his sister hasn't seen it. So he needs to find her so he can show her his new tattoo. There's definitely nothing here. Go on, Henry. That's another chicken. You know, I feel like all the tension has been lost. No, because it did it on a different door as well. Copper door, copper door. I don't have a key for that, do I? Archive key. Is it possible that I just can't complete this? Or what if we need to actually go back to the exit that I came in through? Come on, Henry. Watch out for the Frankenstein monster that's now sprinting at us. Let's try this exit. This is where we came in. Damn it, Henry, come on. To be fair, at least his range is longer than Sherry's. I got this. Alright, let's go. Nope, can't go back, so I have no idea where I'm going. Alright, so we'll try your idea, Clem, just to make sure that it's not going to work. So if it is going to work, then we've got a solution, but I don't think it is. Oh, sorry, what the fuck? We tried this door, there was no mention of a bar. Piss off, madman. Well, you led us to the answer at least, Clem. Where am I going? Henry, come on. Oh, jeez, where did you come from? You know, considering the guy drops chicken, you'd think that would mean that you could give Henry chicken to replenish his health. Come on, Henry. I'll go this way. Of course, Frankenstein monster just appeared in front of us because, yeah, it's probably not got the animations to open a door. And, you know, you might be watching to see him open a door. Right, I remember this. So is the goal to actually get him out of the other entrance? Should have had a Mythbusters thing when that happened. Like today's myth. Mr. X can't cross bookshelves. Myth busted. Come on, Henry. Like, the kid could run faster, yes. But to be fair, that guy... Look at him sprinting. Look at how fast he is. Oh, jeez. Come on, Henry, quick. God, I don't remember which way is right. This one? We can't, that's game over. Is it this? I hope it's this. God damn it. Well, at least we know for sure that there is definitely 2. Hey, Star. Oh shit, I didn't realise it was Star that said kill the kid. I thought it was Clint. I was like, it was weirdly violent for Clint, but okay. Okay, is that where we want to go? I got it. Okay, run. Come on, Henry. Yeah, at least we know for sure now that there's a different text. At least we know there's a different text if Henry's too far from you at the door. Well, I think we made it. What a thrilling chase sequence that was. That definitely wasn't boring. See you, kid. No, I understand, Clint. As long as you wear this pendant, the wolves will watch out for you and they definitely won't kill you thinking you've killed me. She's dead. I'm gonna kill him. Good luck out in the wild, kid, with your 1 hit point that you can't heal. Also, check out my weirdly defined buttocks. Okay, so what is my actual goal at this point? Are we gonna fight? Okay. You still shitting out chicken? No, you're doing holy water now. Yeah, with the way he's falling down like that, my guess is he's invincible. It's a case of best we can do is stun him. What he's actually after, he is actually after us now. Well, at least it stopped raining. Okay, so... Good work. Oh, it's not that way. Of course it is. With the speed that guy can run, there's only one way we can get away from him. You know, this reminds me of that one Simpsons episode where Bart takes up ballet. And then as the bullies are chasing him because they found out he's taken up ballet. And he does the jump over the chasm. And then doesn't make it. That's really what this is reminding me of. Alright, he'll never make it through that door. Oh shit! I actually looked away from the screen. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Okay, can we go through this door now? We could have gone through this door the entire time. It would have actually been quicker. I think it might be time to say you've done enough, Legacy of Darkness. I never want to see you in my house again. Right, bitch. Alright, where am I going? Yeah, it's more holy water. I can really sprint though. See you next time, loser. Is there an actual goal here? No, I'm going back to the castle, I don't care. Not the castle, the villa. There's rooms in there that I've not explored yet. Now get me now, bitch. Well, might as well save after that. That load of nothing. Wonder if that was optional, and that was how you unlock Henry. Went over this before. Stained glass demons were cooler in medieval. I've been through this door. Oh, cool, the archives. Okay, this camera is not built for architecture like this. This book looks important. J.A. Aldrich. Oh, the world of death is fantastic. I must tell my family of this wonderful feeling. My lovely wife Mary will be next, then our little Henry, and anybody else who drops by to visit. I must prepare all their gravestones. Oh, great and powerful Dracula, I pledge to be your servant forever. This come in some kind of an order? Hey, they've actually got cobwebs. Well, the only other thing I can think to do is go back to the wife. Tell her son's safe. I'm sorry, I can't go out tonight. I have a wonderful evening planned with the wife. I'm gonna get around to playing the Simpsons game. Hello? Are you still human? Yeah, you look human. Alright, your son's safe. Okay, so now we can go back to the garden and go through that locked door in the garden. Go to the garden and find the key to get through the rose garden. To get a key to go to the garden to rescue the kid. To go back to get a key to leave the garden. Piss off. You know, I think you might be right, Clem. All at a hunch. This is the wrong door. Yeah, it's less of a garden, more of a yard. Have a yard. This architecture really reminds me of Tecmo's Deception. That was a weird game. I'm surprised it didn't cause more controversy at the time. Considering it's a game where you are essentially pledged to resurrect the devil. Oh, where's the copper door? Go away, bonehead. Okay. Use the copper door key. Can't just call it the copper key. Okay. Okay. I might as well unbar this door. Is there supposed to be 2 door sounds? What else behind here? Ooh, beef. I think it's weird that beef restores more health than chicken. Now get the save point. I don't like that restoring yourself from the save point removes all of your power-ups. This is going to take ages. I find the other half of the crest. You know, I'm willing to bet it's in the Thorn Garden. Which I'm pretty sure we don't have a key for. Nope. Probably still locked. You ever think about how much time we wasted with games like this as kids? When we could have been playing better games? I mean, we couldn't because, you know, we didn't have better games. We were playing what we had. But it's like, should I complete Castlevania Legacy of Darkness? Or should I complete Ocarina of Time for the 20th time? Decisions, decisions. Alright, is this going to open now? Iron Thorn Fence. Morning sunlight reflects off a red jewel. Red rose, the enclosed jewel will be free. I have to go back to the start of the maze, aren't I? Yes, Ocarina of Time. I've heard it's really good. Okay, so I think I know where the key for that is. Noted. You know, it's weird that they actually completely changed the Forest of Silence. But then the villa is architecturally the exact same thing. Okay. Back outside. Platform's already raised. Alright, let's use a sun card, see if this will work. It's supposed to reveal something. Image of a rose engraved in a stone on the fountain should reveal something in the morning sun. Okay, come on. Wait, no. God damn it. Why did I put this game in the list? Rose engraved in a stone on the fountain. There's something here. It has to be. What is it? Anybody got any ideas? Okay, so I just looked up a guide and it's bullshit. Gotta admit, I don't miss obtuse design like this. The rose it means is actually Rose Garden. And the issue is, you have to come through the Rose Garden. There was a red rose there. You gotta come through the Rose Garden early enough in the morning. To be fair, the Castlevania 64 had a similar thing where you had to run through the Rose Garden at a certain time when you're playing as Reinhardt to run into a character. That's it. You tell me you wouldn't have spent hours trying to figure that out as a kid. Whee! Those stairs look... Oh, there it is. Those stairs look like they shouldn't be held up properly. Alright, let's do this. Yep. Alright, let's go. As the bot has said, if you haven't voted on the next game in the Castlevania Marathon, check out the voting options. Vote for the one that sounds most appealing to you. It'll be the next game we do for the marathon. Yay! Actually a trick, we're never going to finish this game. So we'll never do another Castlevania game. Tricked you all. I feel like something like jumping, making you move faster, is something that should have been noticed in testing. And something they should have taken care of. I don't think it's that way. It's like you play Symphony of the Night and the shield dash. Yep, here I am. Did something go wrong, Clem? Oh, your video froze. Anybody else have that trouble? Rose Brooch. All we were here for. I'm not getting anything on my end. Some dropped frames, but it's less than a percentage. Less than 1% of the stream has had a drop. Just dropped frames. Which I think is a good start. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, Clem. You hit it with your fist to fix it. Oh, we had the issue the other week. I was in Teak. Oh shit! I was in Teak stream. Yeah, the crushed mouse pad. Yeah, I remember you saying. I was in Teak stream and my computer was just not cooperating at all. I ended up restarting the entire browser like twice because it just crashed and had to shut down. That's not the first one. There have been quite a few. What was that? Yeah, like the jump being faster than walking. I feel is something you should pick up in testing. It's not like in Symphony of the Night where the shield. Oh, what's going on? Oh, they're shooting guns again. It's not like Symphony of the Night where the shield dash exploit works, because like, would you have expected the testers to pick up shield dashing? Like, the backdash is deliberately designed so it's not abusable as a way of getting around faster than walking. Because Castlevania. Okay, now this goes up here. You know, I've been meaning to get to Ninja Gaiden. Awesome. I'm undecided on whether I'll do Ninja Gaiden Black or Ninja Gaiden Sigma though. Yeah, the movement in Ninja Gaiden did look really cool. Like the God, they have a name for it, like the leaping swallow or something. Yeah, the ballerina thing. Like the ability where you run up a wall and then jump to the opposite wall in a shaft and then jump back. Like that, look, that's cool. Visually, that's cool. Yeah, you're facing the wrong way, geniuses. Oh, they're turning around. Well, the Izuna drop's something different. What is that? 2? Yeah, I'm at max. I'm not risking triple cross for that. The Izuna drop is, what is it, like light slash, heavy. Oh, it's really good. It's broken. I love that it's still broken in Ninja Gaiden 2. Which I haven't beaten yet. Because I only recently picked it up and I only played like the first level. Because I was on PS3, so I got Sigma 2 instead. Light, heavy, light. Yeah, no, I'll get around to it for the stream. Should be fun. Oh, I've played Ninja Gaiden. Fun stuff. The frame rate. But backwards compatibility on Xbox One does fix that. The frame rate is mostly stable if you play on the Xbox One X. And if you play on the One X, it is completely stable. Yeah, no, I've only played the first level of Ninja Gaiden 2 because I had the PS3, so I did Sigma instead. Which really cuts down the enemy count and also removes all the blood. Or most of the blood. But yeah, no, going for Ninja Gaiden would be fun. Like I say, the decision at that point is, do I do Black or Sigma? Right, this should be interesting. Oh shit, well, that happened. Also, this is actual Castlevania music. Should vampires be able to breathe fire? Well, you're done. Yeah, the stair corridor. Digital Foundry test. Oh god, you're horrible. Digital Foundry tested the backwards compatible version of Ninja Gaiden 2 on Xbox One S and Xbox One X to see whether or not it holds up. And S drops a few frames. X is completely stable. Tell them you'll call them back, there are vampires. Well, that happened. Oh, witches. If you played it on Xbox, it was black. Or the original. Sigma's the PS3 version. I'm not overly sure what the differences are, honestly. Cool. Well, let's go. Outer wall. Oh, it took us like 2 hours, but we finally got through the villa. Wow, that's designed to make you just run off the edge. think we're actually at the castle now. Oh, there we go. I wish this game did less platforming. Like, it was bad in Lament of Innocence. But I don't think there was any point in Lament of Innocence where it would kill you if you messed up. You know what you forget? Okay, that was weird. You forget these days just how good it is that anytime we have a sequence like this in games these days, the characters move way faster. These platforms are way too thin. There's a save point here. That says something. That's the elevator we came on. That's a door. Is it locked? No, it isn't. Weird. Let's try that other elevator. Okay. That looks low enough that we should be able to slide under it. There it is. Penitent man shall pass. I hope that did something. Oh, it's not an elevator, it's a platform. Alright. Wait, whoa, yeah. One day we'll find Dracula. Oh, I can just climb up. Cool. That seems safe. Give me the money. Of course it's locked. Any other way to go? Or have I apparently just missed a key? Apparently I've just missed a key. Okay, try that. I don't feel like that was unnecessary. Could have just had the door be unlocked. Okay, platform, missed the platform. Open the door. Another elevator. Going down. I have no idea where we are. Oh boy. Yeah, fuck platforming. Okay, so we're down to single cross and level 1 attack. Conceptually, I like the idea of climbing through the castle. Or climbing up the outside of the castle to get inside. It's a cool idea, I like the concept. This game doesn't do platforming well though. To be fair, it doesn't do movement well. Big issue with the combat. Movement during combat is just so finicky and is likely to... Like, you'll do it to try and avoid attacks, but it's also likely to not make you avoid the attack and also ruin your line of sight to the enemy for your attack. So it becomes a case of, like Resident Evil, kind of just stand there and make sure you die after the enemy does. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, let's just save here so we don't have to do that again. I'm kind of surprised it was generous enough to let me keep all the jewels that I've got. It's weird when you end up looking out at the void like that, because the game just speeds up immensely. Like, maybe not the game, but like the frame rate gets a lot smoother all of a sudden, and it feels really weird. I don't know whether that's coming through or not on the stream. Okay, we actually made it this time. Okay. Probably gonna need that at some point. This count as stage 5? How many stages are in this game? Like 12? Oh, that just makes things even better. You know, might be a controversial opinion, but I think Capcom was definitely better in the 90s. Capcom didn't pull bullshit like this. Not in 3D anyway. They did in Mega Man. Worrying. Doesn't help. Well, we made it through. Finally, another save point. Nope. That didn't sound good. Nothing around there. Okay, go. See, they know how busted the platforming in this game is. That's why you can grab stuff like that. Okay. Why does this look like another boss arena? I'm not sure. Oh no, there's a save point down there. It might be boss time. Yeah. Really would like them to just give me a power up though. Big problem here. Back on level 1 attacks. Yeah, that's a boss arena. Oh god, if I'm fighting a dragon, I'm not going to be happy. There we go. Oh, it's only a bird. A harpy? Yeah, I think it's a harpy. I can't understand you. I don't speak bird person. Isn't it nice that it just tells you to use lock-on? Come here. Full form might be a bit overpowered. Unless you're going to turn around and tell me that wasn't the real boss. And then its mother comes out. Okay, going in. This seems worrying. Okay. There's a door there. Seems less obvious than the other one. Oh, it looks like it's locked. Hmm. Ooh. Hey Bane, you recognize this track? Wait, no, I'm confused. I thought this was a Bloodlines track. It's not. It's. I recognise it from Circle the Moon. I was a little confused. Okay, there's a sun door. Boy, I hope these guys drop power-ups. It's a moon card, not a power-up. It's like when the game actually has music, it's good music. And there's a reason this was taken for Circle of the Moon. That's Renon's contract. like they might be saying something with these moon cards. Can't think what it'd be. Art Tower Door 1. Yeah, no, I got confused. I was confusing it, I think, with Iron Blue Intention. Which is a Bloodlines track. They brought that back in Portrait of Ruin. Yeah, I've only got one Sun card left. Holy Water. Another Moon card. Are these all out in the separate rooms? There we go, a Sun card. So I'll let you get out of this room if you're trapped. Why does this game keep doing platforming? There we go. Oh, they just explode. So is the idea I run up and jump off there when the minecart's coming down? I very clearly hit a floor there, very close. Let's do this again. I'm afraid it's Mecha Yes, Clem. Oh, now they're dropping Sun cards. I guess it's just randomised which card to drop. Yeah, the way this is working, I'm guessing this room is actually a separate instance depending on which door you enter from. Okay, and we use the Moon card. How does Iron Blue Intention go? I forget. Well, it's a prominent track in Bloodlines. They did bring it back for Portrait of Ruin. I forget how it goes. Clem, are you going to be streaming again after we're done here? Or are you done for the night? Hey, I appreciate you stopping your stream and come join me though. Regardless. I always appreciate your company. Okay. Depth perception there is not fun. I think you might be watching a different game there, Teak. Again, platform right there. I saw it. March 3rd, is that the date for Season 3? The Magician? Well, you have, Great Gospel, don't you, Clem? Well, if you wouldn't let it just abuse Great Gospel, which you should if you've gone out your way to get it. Have it but not learned. Well, you're never going to learn it now. Oh, fair enough. I wasn't aware of the actual date that this game was released. I didn't have this as a kid. I had Castlevania 64, but not Legacy of Darkness. And this is my first time getting this far in it. Yeah, no, I understand. Like I say, if you're going to go out of your way to get it, then worth learning, but otherwise, like, don't bother. If you want a Devil May Cry game where the guns actually are effective in combat for something other than holding your combo, play Devil May Cry 2, but, you know, don't play Devil May Cry 2. I threw it at the wall that time. The wall angered me. Yeah, she's left your party for good now, Clem. She decides to leave you to elope with Sephiroth. Alright, let's try this again. Like, the depth perception here is a massive pain. God damn. You know what? I'm just going to take the other door. I don't care anymore. Well, you know, originally Yuffie tried, but, you know, even Sephiroth wiped her. So it's the funny thing with both this and Castlevania 64 jailbait. Well, to be fair, Aerith isn't much older. Oh, sweet. There we go. Yeah, it's the fun thing with this and Castlevania 64, though. You mention projectile attacks, Teak. Every character in, well, both the characters in 64 have long-range projectile attacks. Like, the whip works very much like a limited range long-range attack. Because could you imagine melee combat in this engine? I wonder if Konami ever used this engine for anything else. That'd be interesting. I think they're messing with me. How's this one lead? Money! Got to have money. Alright. Ah, jeez. Forgot about them. You know, anytime I ever see somebody or like hear somebody say like money, 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 I always think it's supposed to be followed with but no, that's Ruby. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ah. Okay, so what's the trouble here? Oh, okay. This reminds me of the water temple. Just, yep, no, that's right. Not a bad camera in your action game. Try playing something else. Oh geez, they can change the direction. You know, I've only ever heard the Red Robin thing from Vine. Remember Vine and how much happier the world was when it died? But then most of its worst stars, in quotation marks, migrated to YouTube. Make it awkward for everybody. I'm gonna be here forever. Let's be fair, TikTok has not hit anywhere near as much as Vine did. Nobody cares about TikTok like Vine. I'm gonna hear this song in my nightmares. It's gonna make it really awkward to play Circle the Moon again. Which is a shame because I like Circle the Moon. Good game. I think it was actually the next Castlevania game after this. Launch year at least, possibly launch game for the Game Boy Advance. Used a bunch of tracks from Castlevania on the 64. I used the same prologue text scrolls by to the same tune as the opening of Castlevania 64. You know, I think that is probably the best way to put it, Teak, as far as I'm aware. I think the problem, Claim, more than anything else, is there is basically no way to regulate this crap as a parent. Like, growing up with all of this stuff around you as a kid, chances are the kid knows how to handle a lot of this stuff better than the parent does. Like, yeah, no, I'll lock you out of this app and parental controls, and then the kid probably knows how to deal with that. Yeah, I have no intention of kids. God fucking damn it. Told you, Clem, there's probably going to be a lot of mecha yes. The worst part is that there's clearly a visible platform there. It's like those bits in Halo where the Master Chief dies because he fell off the wrong 20-foot drop. Not as far as I'm aware. No, everything, all the sound's still coming through as far as I can tell. I mean, you broke your computer anyway, but everything's working on this end. Now I have to make the difficult decision as we approach the end of tonight's stream. I have to make the difficult decision: do we continue this game next time, or do I throw it into a trash fire and never touch it again? Now, what it does. What about the other one? There it is. Oh, the moon card disappeared. I had a weird problem a few weeks ago with my computer where the Bluetooth just stopped working. Which is awkward because I use my Bluetooth headphones on the computer. So I can, I don't have to worry about the wire. And I can go a greater distance away. And I can leave the YouTube video I'm watching running while I go to the toilet. We truly live in a glorious age. But all of a sudden the Bluetooth stopped working. And I was like, shit, is it finally dying? Is my computer finally dying? Ended up buying a Bluetooth USB adapter. And then a few days later, that stopped working. No idea what the problem was. It's like... the adapter was working, it just looked like the USB wasn't providing enough power all of a sudden. For a bunch of stuff. I ended up deleting a few system files to force the computer into a diagnostic reboot. It goes into diagnosis mode, reinstalls stuff that's missing. Why is this a fucking sun face? Yeah, it goes into diagnostic mode, finds out what it's missing, reinstalls all of it, and then everything's working fine again. No idea what the problem was. See, they knew you were going to have a problem here. There's also the overuse of the sun card, moon card gimmick here, which I'm not happy about. Oh, I love Castlevania. Why I love hearing these opening bars of this song over and over. There you go. Perfect. The stupid thing now is I'm gonna have to use a moon card to get through this door, and then use a sun card to get through the next door, and then use a moon card to get through the next door. It's a damn good thing these guys drop cards and seem to respawn. Alright, card. Card here, card. That's not a card. This is a card. That's not a card, that's a roast beef. Ah! I see you've played cardy roast beef before. I feel like I just came up with a new nickname for Cardi B. Cardi roast beef. Makes no sense, but then Cardi B doesn't either. I feel like we're gonna have to go this way, but let's use our tower key number 1 to immediately find out there's a second locked door. You're really not an enemy. Here it is. Now you're gonna be a boss, aren't you? Alright, Mooncard. Oh. Can't stop now. Can't stop, won't stop. So stop now, I'll forget what I was actually doing next time. It's weird that the cross has the whip sound effect. Power up, yeah. Boy, I love guaranteed power ups. Die, monster. Haha. Wesker. I said it earlier, but I'll say it again, like, I think in the original Resident Evil, Barry takes too much of the focus. I used the wrong fucking card. I feel like Barry takes too much of the focus of the bad voice acting, and people really need to look at Chris more. Because some of the stuff he says in that game is amazing. Just his reaction to the tyrant. Oh, there we go. You know, it's probably a good thing to assume there, Clem. Because let's be fair, why would you play as Chris in RE1? Because 6 inventory slots is stupid. The trouble is, like, you think, what if you gave Chris 8 and Jill 10 to compensate? And it's like, 8's enough. Upgrading to 10 doesn't really mean that much. Consider RE2 and how the side pack is not really worth going out of your way for. This is going to be really nasty. Smart thing to do is probably not jump off for the stuff on the sides. Or to jump off if that's happening. Hey, crouch. That's worrying because I've no way to defend against that. Now I jump off. What's this do? Oh, it just reverses it, so you have to do it again. This sun card, moon card thing is really getting tedious. I'm sorry, did I say getting? I meant is. What do you got? Moon card. Save. Because they know this is bullshit. I'll give them that. The fact they'll just give you a save point at the end of these things. I'm gonna hope they always shoot up on the way back up, because if they don't, we're screwed. No, shooting forward, there's nothing I can do. Can I run up that? Well, conventional methods are worthless. Let's never follow convention again. Didn't want to do that again. It's been a long night. This game's going on forever. There are people that speedrun this, aren't there? And moon card again. If you're new to the Mecha Chrono stream, you'll be delighted to know that 90% of the talking is actually complaining. Welcome to the Mecha Chrono stream. There, let's get out. Oh god, what was that? It's a vampire maid. Don't let him grab you. Look, if I didn't let the maid grab me to bite me, what makes you think I'm gonna let the creepy butler do it? The Wind Wanker stream is after Twitch lightens up their policies. Knew it. Knew the weapons were going to be involved as well. The models are too detailed to not be doing something. We're all going to drop cards, I might as well kill them all. Oh, the Wind Waker stream will be after Resident Evil 3. I'd do it now, but we're doing the Castlevania marathon. Let's use that save point and then never go back there, ever again. Remake. We're doing the Castlevania marathon until RE3 Remake comes out. Then we're going to do RE3 Remake. And after that, we're going to do probably Wind Waker. Not really decided everything we're going to do after Remake, after RE3 Remake. The main thing after that is, when we get to May, we're going to be doing Star Wars month. But for like the next month, it's all Castlevania. And then I will not touch Castlevania again for like a month. PS3, PS4. We're supposed to be doing Resistance, aren't we? Gotta get it on PS4, because crossplay just doesn't exist for some people. Capcom. Sony. Yeah, I think we have a full team now for Resistance. Yeah, I'd recommend, like, wait a year for the PC version. Cross. Like, wait a year for the PC version. It'll probably drop in price like RE2 Make has. RE2 Make's pretty cheap on PC now. Close. Yeah, I've not really looked into anything of Resistance since the initial reveal trailer. I have no idea how it plays at all. I'll figure it out when we get it. Or I'll hold the team back. Who knows, maybe both. Be a fun time. You're right, RE3 didn't really have bosses, did it? I mean, yeah, because of the focus on Nemesis, but it was also more character focused than RE2 and RE1, wasn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, I hope Gravedigger isn't cool. Gravedigger's a cool design. Oh, time to jump. Really cool the camera to position itself in such a way that I cannot see the platform I need to jump to. Super cool, I always appreciate that. Another rated gameplay feature. Oh great, that sounds like it's going to be a horrible mechanic. Also kind of changes everything that they're about, doesn't it? Like biologically. Yeah, poison was never really an issue in RE3 though. I mean, the brain suckers are so infrequent, and spiders are as easy to avoid as ever. I actually did hear, though, that there is a demo for RE3 Remake that's been leaked, I think, I don't know. Or announced. It's due out soon. But like the RE2 Make one-shot demo, it's like kind of really close to the release date, isn't it? Oh, it's announced, yeah. It's like really close to the release date. Now, the time limit was a stupid decision. Tower of Ruins. This is probably a good place to call it, actually. This was the menu music. Why did they replace the original menu music with this? Ugh. There's the vote going. Let me check the vote. Currently 2 votes for Castlevania Chronicles on the PlayStation, 1 vote for Castlevania Curse of Darkness on PS2. The other options are Lord of Shadow on PC and Harmony of Despair on PS3. Worth noting, if you have Harmony of Despair on PS3, it's co-op. You are welcome to join me. It's a 6-player game. I'll be doing a run through all 7 stages that come with the game. Harmony of Despair is not a bad place to jump in as a curiosity star. The issue is mostly how much you pay for it, because it's digital only. Let me get a look at the price of it for everybody. Okay. And the US version. In Europe it is £12, not on sale. In the US it is $15, not on sale. It's a multiplayer co-op Castlevania game where you pick a character from across the series to run through a bunch of stages with some friends. It's pretty fun. There's a loot system. You kill the boss, everybody gets a piece of loot from it. It's random. There's set loot you can get from each boss on both difficulty modes, but it's random which of the loot that's available that you'll get. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I put a lot of time into it. I got all the trophies. It doesn't have a platinum. But yeah, if Harmony Despair wins and anybody wants to join me on that, totally welcome to. It's fun co-op. But that is gonna do it for tonight. Well, we always start at the same time, Star. 8 PM GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. I think Clem said it's 3 PM for you guys. I have no idea. I've not spoken to Alice. She didn't finish it last time. She was at the Wraith fight. Well, you're better off asking her. I don't even know if she's streaming tonight. She's not online on Discord. He's on Solidus. Is that going to be another full stream of one fight? Yeah, Solidus is easier. You don't really have to worry about falling off too much, but she's going to fall off. The missiles are easier to deal with. His attack pattern's easier, and like having more space to move is definitely helpful. I think the issue mostly is going to be that she's not gotten used to the sword. Her thumb got in the way of it. How does that work when the quick equip is using the shoulder button? Is she using her thumb on the shoulder buttons? I think you've been had, Star. Hey Teak, you streaming tonight? Turn-based Tuesday, you still on Dragon Quest 3? Also, let me check my Twitch, see if anybody I follow is online. Magic Core's online, doing 2 Point Hospital. Anybody seen 2 Point Hospital? It's the modern successor to Theme Hospital. Seems pretty good. The console version came out this week, over the weekend. Came out recently, and is apparently a really good conversion. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I have Theme Hospital on my PS3 actually. Never played it. Ever. Anyway, that is going to do it for tonight. I want to thank everybody who joined the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time GMT on Thursday with more of the Castlevania Marathon. I guess we're continuing this. Let me check how many more stages there is in this game. Castlevania, Legacy of Darkness, stages. This is stage 7, Tower of Ruins. How many stages? Scenario of Cornell. Tower of Ruins, we have Tower of Science, Dual Tower, Tower of Execution, Tower of Sorcery, Room of Clocks, Clock Tower, Castle Keep. I imagine... that they are going to be shorter and more straightforward than the Villa. That Villa took up a bunch of time. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. That was Bane, Klim, Star, Teak. Who else? Let me go through all of this. Teaks, Klim, Star, Bane. D-Magician. D-Magician came around, gave us the interesting tidbit that March 3rd is the 20th anniversary of this game in England, which is pretty neat. And that seems to be everybody that joined the chat. Yep. Thank you all for watching, guys. Super cool here. Once again, back again Thursday, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time GMT with more Castlevania, I guess Legacy of Darkness, unless I decide I don't want to do it anymore. But if I do that, I'm going to back out of basically everything I don't want to do, which doesn't set a good precedent. So, you know, I probably shouldn't. You know, let's see what we've got to go to when we get into this next area. Okay. Us up the stairs. Next time you can look forward to... Is it a fucking maze? Well, we come back with Legacy of Darkness. We have a maze to look forward to again. Super cool. So much fun. Send help. I'm being held against my will. I didn't want to do the Castlevania marathon. It wasn't my idea. Please send help. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and hopefully I'll catch you next time, 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time on Thursday, where we will do more Legacy of Darkness until I am probably going to get sick of it and switch to something else. If you haven't voted already, don't forget to vote in the poll for the Castlevania game that we'll be playing after Legacy of Darkness. Please send help. Also, yeah, there's not really anything else to say. Thanks all for watching, guys. Thanks for keeping me company. Take care, I guess. So long, guys.